Hi everybody. Well, I thought I better keep you up to date and let you know exactly what happened. I booked this cruise in particular on the Regal Princess because I wanted to see my friend Natalie. Yet I wanted to surprise her. And I'll go into all the details of how I was going to surprise her and how it all fell apart right after this. Okay, so I had this beautiful plan. I was gonna go on the cruise. I had her I was misleading her. We've been in contact on Instagram, back and forth. Yes, I'm on Instagram. I post a lot when I'm on cruises. Not so much when I'm not on a cruise, but when am I not on a cruise? And it's Dawn's Family Vacations if you want to follow along on the little adventure. But I had this plan because I know the Yes No game show is played usually on the second night or so of the cruise. So my game plan was to come on board, keep hidden from Natalie, who thinks I was coming to see her in January and spend some time on the ship. Instead, we're here on I surprised her early because I already had 2 cruises booked and I could squeeze in this 5-day cruise. So I show up early, and lo and behold, the game show has been switched around, so now it's on day 4 of the 5-day cruise. So now I have to try, and here's my plan, because I wanted to do this whole thing where, you know, I would come up, give a fake name. I had arranged it with the other staff on board, and I would give a fake name, and I'd go up with a mask, and then I'd even disguise myself with a hat or something, and I'd get up there, and I'd whip off my mask, and we'd have her live reaction of me showing up as a surprise on film, because they film Princess Live for the game shows. It's all live. And I wouldn't have had to try and hide a camera and get her reaction and all this, because it would be filmed live and I would get it. But here's the thing. I managed to hide for all 4 days. And by hide, I mean in plain sight. In plain sight. I sat in the front row of every show, and she comes out at the end of every show and talks to the audience, and she's literally 5 feet away from me. Here, I'll put a picture up of how close she was every single night. There she is. And she, like, I'm right there. I went to all the game shows, the Love and Marriage game show, the trivia. I went to all the shows she was hosted. Now I sat in the back, and on the very first night of the first game show night, was a Love and Marriage game show, and I ordered a drink in Princess Live, and I ordered it on the app, and sure enough, she's up there talking to the audience, and the waiter comes in, and he can't find me. So he goes to her, and says, and she says, "Oh, can I help you find somebody?" And yeah, I'm looking for Donald. And so is there a Donald in the place? Is there a Donald? And of course, I have to lift my hand. Here I am, and she points up at me in the stands and still didn't recognize me. I went, whew, whew. That was a close call. And then I managed to do it for the rest of the 4 days. And here we are. It comes up to the Yes No game show, and I had to go up and I had to give my fake name to the crew member who knew I was coming. And I walked down the aisle. Natalie's nowhere to be seen. And I'm starting to give my name. And 4 feet from where I'm standing, a curtain opens up. Out steps Natalie and goes. The cat was out of the bag. Literally 3 minutes before the show would start. That she would not have seen me. I just had to give my name and walk back to my seat, and my surprise would have been complete. But no. so she and because there's health protocols and everything, she wanted to run over and hug, but we can't because of the host with the crew members, right? You're not allowed to hug, and so you get a fist pump. So we kind of went off someplace and hid so we could hug and say hi to each other. So yeah, my best laid plans did not go so well. I did so well until that point, so well, and she was still kind of in shock that I was on the ship. Now I did put my name in anyway. This time not a fake name. I put my name in for the Yes No game show. And if some of you have seen my other performances in the Yes No game show on the Majestic Princess, I did not do so well. I think one I did 11 seconds, and then one I did like 1minute and 50 some seconds. So I did better the second time. Did horrible on that time, but I'm sitting there. I sat in the front row around some people who I knew. By the way, it was much easier to keep my secret from Natalie than it was the fellow passengers, because fellow passengers kept going up to her and saying, "Hey, did you know Don's on the ship? Did you know Don's on the ship? Yeah, I'm sure he's on the ship." And so she started texting me on my Instagram saying, "Hey, people are telling me you were on the ship." Me? No, I'm not on the ship. Maybe Tony's on the ship. They often get us confused because, we're both kind of like the same person. We're good friends. We cruise together a lot, so sometimes they get us mixed up. And they kept on insisting, "No, it's Dawn." And I kept on insisting, "No, it's not me." So she believed me because I've never lied to her. I don't lie to anybody. And yeah, so man, I came so close to doing it, but I sat through there. I gave my name in, and I got to the last person, and they called somebody up, and I went, whew, okay, I don't have to embarrass myself. I didn't shy away. I put my name in. They just didn't call my name. And then Natalie gets that look on her face, and she smirks out the side of her mouth. And she says, "Well, I know we said that was the last person, but I have to call somebody." And I went, "Oh no."
Seconds. Can I call up one more person? Is that okay? I'm gonna call up someone that's in the audience tonight that has been hiding all cruise long. Please put your hands together for Don. Come on, Don. Come on down. Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go again. So yeah, when you're friends with the cruise directors, you can't get away too much. Happened with Kevin on the Majestic, happened here on the Regal with Natalie. But I am proud to say that I did win this time. One of only 2 people that made it to the end of the full 3 minutes of the Yes No game show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a little video up later showing my 3 minutes of embarrassment, and just see that I can finally stop saying yes and no, and now I'm one of 3, so 1 and 2. So I'm still only 33% a victor, but it's been a lot of fun. I got to catch up with Natalie this morning. She hosted me on the Wake Show, which is the morning show that talks about all the things going on during the day on Princess. And we got to catch up there in the Princess Theater. I got to talk with all the guys who work the cameras and everything, all the crew members. That was a lot of fun meeting them and talking about some stories and having a good time. So yeah, I had a lot of fun so far on this cruise. Even though I was trying to hide.